body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, I'm sandwich. What is this androgynous display of sexual?
Merely standing up makes you sweat profusely. Your breathing is erratic.
Stop it! You are embarrassing yourself. This display of weakness may appeal to older women.
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to such. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Alrul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. Yes.
He means alcohol.
Correct. My small skull self. Alrul is an ancient Ilmaran poison. A parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and the Rolam Alrul have fed your people. Go on believing in it, race loser. Why don't you have another drink?
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
This is going well for Measurehead.
No, you don't.
Show him the ham still got it.
Willingly calling yourself a ham sandwich. How far you you dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians, and you will be superseded.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him. Just out. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
Enough with this begging. You should bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. Well, not as such. What you do with the mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could go ahead. Don't be shy. Just ask for race secrets.
Inane popular culture lingo. It is intellectually uninteresting to solve. I am not the first line of defense. I am the last.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him.
Fine. They have recently... Find out for yourself.
Interesting.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop showing me your...
He had nothing to do with it.
Oh, don't be vulgar.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Mr. Clare is a man of... Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race fate. Of course you are. Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you... Of course, I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race. What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting that dead body down from the tree.
I don't think anything about this. We are...
Your pedomorphic friend is right. You should leave here with your tail between your legs. Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have...
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Babe, thanks.
You have him off guard now. He's preoccupied with this situation with his woman.
I am...
You pick up on something artificial.
The hardy manlets are on the... Now leave me be. I... Find...
Interesting.
How did this happen? Your little fit...
You must be out of your mind, degenerate.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple.
The words to the song have changed.
Your hand twists.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation.
Try the jump. Up there on the roof. It'll be worth it. Else there...
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot... I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook. There must be some other way. Let's go see the yard again. It faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with Measurehead here. We're not here on some political quest. And you're just going to let him manipulate you like that?
The lieutenant... That's right. You should do it again. What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable. Of course, it's time to become a citizen. I knew we could trust you.
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you figure something out. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit, or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right? I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
Something changes in his disposition.
All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grovel. That's how I do it.
Maybe that would work. Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work. No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
You see several packaged raincoats. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed.
What is what? If you want to buy one,
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one up.
welcome to Frit.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Frit? A 7 to 11 grocery store? I think they.
The story goes,
You mean this? This is Popstar.
looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
It's where they rate different outfits. No.
We are not the fashion police.
Okay. A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay? I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so not really. No. I didn't know him. I don't know, really.
No need to worry.
Okay. Uh-huh. Reality.
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher.
I don't know. What about it? Cool.
A small cap, their logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, magnesium, and Hypnotic. I don't really know what no, sorry.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Duramine.
St. Baptiste. St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, "What?" Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from... Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It's men like you.
what he means is fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said.
I know exactly what... But you see...
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute.
The lieutenant exhales and
Whatever you.
you could ask him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Yeah, apples. I take it. Oh, not much anymore. Apple.
Apples.
Look, as detective. I come from. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples.
Koiko may be another derogative. For a person from Grad, you think.
Yep, it's one of their main exports.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to
Yeah? Says who? Then, I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those koi.
He means the people...
Yeah, you know, Gradnix, Gradvolk. Those. Hey, if the name and description fit, but did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet? Besides, even if I did have some,
relax. You've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's hauling, even if it is.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. People who've studied this. So, lately we... The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Don't push your luck, Runt. Looking for something, Runt? Come. Oh man, that's goddamn. Thanks for that, but no.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a royal license. Sure fucking is. We had goddamn right. Trusting street thugs where they're good. Been admiring the stompers, Runt? For sure.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads.
It's Revachol. Custom made. Cost me a pretty... You'll see when the time comes, officer.
Technically, you're stomping on Revachol.
I know you people don't understand poetry. Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't... You know where that shit comes from? They know they can't beat us in a fair fight. So they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage. Racial economic sabotage.
He eyes you warily, unsure.
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's...
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to...
If they were getting drunk inside the whirling in rags, how could they know who broke into the lorry?
What? Aren't we allowed to say that he's a kips who do all the stealing around here? That's not wrong. Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang. That beady-eyed South Samaran. He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of business. Just follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil.
Yes, yes.
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. His tribe are natural liars. It's in...
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not in...
Guess so.
The 15th Indo tribe. Because there was. The 15th Indo tribe was comprised of 8 kids from Forberg and North Jamrock, running. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet. Or the man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells. He takes a step toward the door. appalling cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. Nope, no.
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained a muscle there.
This is where you say your bit.
Detective.
Hey, dipshit.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy... Hey, asshole, up here.
We're looking for Titus Hardy.
Oh, this is...
You're sure taking your time. Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Time to go to work.
Easy, boys.
You might want to start asking your questions.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man in his third, sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50 across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Ganged. He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jam, and then standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 44. 40-something. Non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum? Size 41. With the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face. Mean. Water in the middle. Heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size 46. Deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He, alone, is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor. And in conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs. Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything.
The fuck is with you, fella? The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Container belt? Like we use it? Because we took it from the harbor where we work. We did this together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why. God damn.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forward.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you...
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
Who do you fucking think does?
It wasn't a question, dickwad. How fucking stupid are you? This asshole is worse than... Tighter?
I think you got your...
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man. You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax.
Known him? Yeah!
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when...
By the Pine's cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The represent...
No. I mean the Pine's cow. The stupid-ass cow. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interest in...
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your...
We hanged him up by his neck.
Didn't they teach you any?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school. This is where an autopsy would come in handy. You have to work with what you know.
Titus.
We overpowered him. Dragged his unconscious body to the tree.
Then we left him for seagull.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Right fucking here. The fucker pranced in here like he owns the place. Got what...
This one has a distinct style. He puts so much whiny emotion into it. Titus lets the others clear out the details, so he doesn't get his hands muddy with explaining too much.
With numbers, asshole.
No, he hasn't. Not yet. Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But...
No. Of course he's having trouble breathing.
Fuck off, Shanky.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break it.
And fuck you, too, copper. Picking on it.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Like what, copper?
Are you dead? Do you think...
A trick question. Don't let her...
That's for the court. What you can do right now.
No. We'll stay here and just...
How many people have you sent to the shade?
Chaise électrique is the method of cap...
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die. Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary. And he stepped out of...
What kind of mercy?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike.
A live grenade. Right here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the... Wrong. He harassed women, raped one,
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all if we don't open the gates.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then...
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is...
Yeah, me and Eugene got a rap.
There's something. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
No, you're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
Yeah, lawman. What?
It's almost an anthropological site.
Not in the arrest.
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from...
Look, coppers, I know you think you're doing your job here.
The bore's the size of your eye. I can almost see the stars. The last thing you hear is a little murmur. Not a blast, not an echo. No one screams. It's more dead cops. Sad news from the district of Martinez, as the bodies of 2 police officers are found floating in the canal. It is believed the officers were pursuing a murder investigation